So the next question, question 2, is on storage virtualization. And the question is, create 3 VMs and a virtual storage of 2 GB shared in between all the VMs, and download the file on virtual storage, the PDF file, and store it into the shared virtual storage. So I'll just give the demo of how I have done this. So we have the VMware uh, virtual machine over which we are running one more virtual machine, that is VMware EXCI, that's a bare metal. And let's see the configuration setting of VMware. We go to the machine settings, and here we can see that we have 100 GB allotted for hosting 3 virtual machines, which will be hosted on virtual machine VMware ESXi, and again 10 GB we have allocated, of which, as per the question, 2 GB would be shared between 3 GMs as a shared memory. So now looking into the browser console, where we can see that we have 3 storage. One, we have created new data store of 100 GB, out of which 63 GB have been provisioned for 3 VMs, and we have a shared store of 10 GB we had provisioned, which had a capacity of this much has been provisioned. Similarly, we have created 3 VMs, VM1, VM2, VM3 of Linux Ubuntu machines. And let's check on the configuration settings on one of the VM. So here we can see that in this VM we have added a hard disk of which 2 GB we are going to share, and we are using this SCSI controller 1 for this with VMware para virtualization. And similarly, the same configuration uh, in VM2 and VM3 also, where we are again, instead of adding, we are sharing the existing hard drive which we have made available in VM1, and again 2 GB of sharing for both VM2 and VM3. So now we'll open the virtual machine 1 and 2, and thereafter we'll create a file system ext4 on the Linux system machine 1, and thereafter we will create a folder, share folder in each of the VMs, and thereafter mount the SDA shared hard disk, which we named it, which is SDA hard disk. We'll mount it onto the shared drives of all 3 VMs. So to start with, we'll start with the demo of VM1 and VM2. And let's open VM2 as well. So we have both the VMs here. So to start with, we will create a share folder in both the VMs. So we have already created a shared folder which has got this file CSL7510. We will remove this file. So we'll remove this file. This is the in the directory shared directory which we have created in virtual machine 1. So this we will remove. So let's check up. We don't have any file as of now. We can also check in the shared memory. mount shared, the shared folder which we created, it is empty now. Similarly, we have created a shared folder in VM2 as well, and let's check up there also. There it is not there. There is nothing in the shared folder. There is a shared folder in mount directory, and as we can see, there is nothing. Now, what we will create a MKFS extension for file system in VM1. So here it is already created. I had created earlier. So no proceed, not to proceed. And then now I am going to mount. I'm going to mount the SDA drive on the shared drive which I have created. So I'm going to mount the SDA drive on the shared folder. So already mounted. I had already mounted it. And next I will copy this folder, this PDF file as per the assignment which I have downloaded in, and it is in my downloaded folder to the shared folder which is there in mount. So copy this virtualization PDF file to the shared folder in mount. So this has been copied there. So let's check up if the file has been copied. Yes, the file is there in the mount shared folder. Now let's check up on VM virtual machine 2. So in virtual machine 2 also we have created the shared folder, and let's see what is the content. As of now there is no content because we have not mounted the shared memory SDA memory to the shared folder of VM2. So we will mount it first and then see if it is there. So mounted, and then now we can check if it is there, and yes, we can find the stored memory now. Earlier it was not there, and once we mounted the shared memory SDA to our shared folder in VM2, we can see this storage version, this PDF file. So I think this requires a refresh. So this, it will be shown here also. So we have the similarly we can also mount virtual machine 3 and see virtual machines. We can, in the virtual machine 3 we can also mount SDA to the shared folder created in virtual machine 3, and we'll find common storage of 2 GB for all three virtual machines. So we have checked that the storage is being shared by virtual machine 1 and virtual machine 2. Let's check up with virtual machine 3 also. So, so virtual machine 3, let's see. I have created a shared drive there also. Let's see, there is no content in the shared drive. Let me mount it. Mount the SDA device, storage device to the shared folder. And so this is, sorry, unmount. Let me mount it. Once I mount it, and now let me see the status, whether it has, I can see the PDF file or not. Yes, I can see the PDF file now. Storage virtualization PDF file. So this I have demonstrated from all three VMs that the downloaded file is shared between all three VMs on the shared memory. So first question is clear, and we have shown the accessibility of downloaded file in the shared virtual storage from all three VMs. Now the next question, B part, is maximum how many numbers of VMs can share the shared virtual storage. So as per VMware, we can connect up to 16 different drives for a single SCSI controller. So we can have as many VMs, but SCSI controller is the limitation. The more number of SCSI controllers we have, if we are connecting through SCSI controller, so one SCSI controller can support 16 different drives. So last question is, can we scale up or down the shared virtual storage at runtime? So if yes, please show. Else why can't? So I tried doing it. It's not possible because it seems hot extending or scaling up down is not possible by VMs as of now. Reason could be because they are running they're running VM is running the storage in a persistent mode, and in that mode it is not feasible to scale up hot scale up and down of the virtual storage. So this answers question number two. Thank you.